Part 2. The Celebration of the Christian Mystery. Section 1. The Sacramental Economy. Chapter 2. The Sacramental Celebration of the Paschal Mystery. Article 2. Liturgical Diversity and the Unity of the Mystery. Have you ever wondered why the Mass looks different in different parts of the world? Why some people pray in Latin, others in Syriac or Greek? And yet, it all feels so beautifully connected? That's because our faith, though expressed in many forms, celebrates one great mystery, the Paschal mystery of Jesus Christ. From the first Christian community in Jerusalem to the Church today, what unites us is not how we celebrate, but whom we celebrate. Every liturgy, every Eucharist, every song of praise, all proclaim one truth: Christ has died, Christ is risen, Christ will come again. The Church's liturgy, how we worship, has taken root in many lands and cultures. Over centuries, it has blossomed into many rich traditions. The Roman Rite, the Byzantine Rite, the Alexandrian or Coptic Rite, the Syriac, Armenian, Maronite, and Chaldean rites. Each has its own language, music, and symbols. Yet beneath all this diversity lies a unity deeper than words. One faith, one baptism, one Lord Jesus Christ. You see, the mystery of Christ is so vast, so rich, that no single tradition can express it completely. It's like a diamond with many faces. Each liturgy reflects a different ray of God's glory. When these traditions are lived in harmony, they enrich one another and help the Church grow in holiness and truth. Each rite becomes a window through which the light of Christ shines into different cultures. Through the liturgy, Christ meets people where they are. He speaks their language, uses their music, their art, their gestures, and transforms them from within. That's the true meaning of Catholic. Not just universal in geography, but universal in heart, embracing all that is good and holy in every culture. The Church doesn't erase culture, she redeems and fulfills it. When the gospel enters a people's way of life, it doesn't destroy what's good, it purifies it and lifts it to God. As the Catechism says, the mystery of Christ must be proclaimed and celebrated in every culture, so that all people can glorify the Father through their own unique gifts. So whether it's a choir singing Gregorian chant in Rome, a faithful congregation chanting in Aramaic in Syria, or children dancing in joyful worship in Africa, each gives glory to the same Lord. Of course, there are parts of the liturgy that never change. The heart of the sacraments, the actions instituted by Christ, are unchangeable. But other elements, the prayers, the gestures, the symbols, can be adapted so that every culture can truly encounter Christ in its own voice. That's why the Church has always protected and respected all legitimate rights. As the Second Vatican Council declared, all lawfully recognized rights are equal in dignity and should be preserved and fostered. But diversity, beautiful as it is, must never harm unity. True diversity is faithful to the same faith, the same sacraments, and the same communion that flows from the apostles. Whenever the Church adapts her liturgy to new peoples or cultures, it requires something profound, a conversion of heart. Sometimes it even means leaving behind old customs that contradict the gospel or Catholic faith. Because our unity isn't based on external form. It's based on truth, on love, on fidelity to Christ and His Church. And here's something beautiful. The liturgy doesn't just adapt to culture. It actually creates culture. Through prayer, art, music, and faith, the liturgy shapes how people think, live, and love. Our worship teaches us who we are. Children of God, part of a family that spans the whole world. In every Mass, every divine liturgy, every sacred celebration, we experience the same mystery of salvation. The same Christ who died and rose for all humanity. So the next time you see the beauty of another tradition, a different chant, a different vestment, a different prayer, don't see it as other. See it as another way God is glorified through His people. Because in all these expressions, The same Spirit moves, the same Christ is adored, and the same Father is praised. One faith. Many expressions. One church, diverse yet united in love. This is the beauty of the Catholic Church, where heaven's song is sung in every language, but always with one heart.